It's that dang good pasta bake that made the world shake when I took it out of the oven. Because guess what? It's packed full of flavor and packed full of loving. The first step you're going to want to do, because it always happens, it never fails, you always forget to preheat the oven. So step one, take that, bake. We're going to hit that up there at the 350. Get it preheating like you're supposed to. Second, you want to start dicing up your peppers and your onion. Get that out of the way because we're going to saute these bad boys while we're letting them noodles get very al dente. Dice them up to your desired size. I like mine a little chunky. Gears are turning right now. Kind of like this onion just spinning. But also like this onion, we're not getting anywhere thinking about it, are we? Let's get a bowl. Mother, how do you get out of this place? I want to feed the rabbits.
They didn't like celery.
What do you think they're gonna like green peppers? Can we try? I'd rather find out that a rabbit doesn't like the pepper than find out the rabbit didn't get the pepper. Do you watch where it lands?
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, and it's almost back there by where you like to be.
They like lettuce, they like kale.
Did you get that?
I did. It's broken.
Mama Dick don't know it, but I have a feeling she's about to make her first YouTube appearance.
I don't know why, but I like to pull these out of the ovens. I think it's like a thing, like a weird fixation I get.
Around here, we only use the freshest filtered water. I'd like to thank GE Appliance Park for building this thing and making sure we have filtered water for our spaghetti. Look at it. Might take you a while, but good things come to those that wait, they say, right? 3 hours later. Well, we're almost finished filling our pot. We're gonna put it on high there, get it boiling. Now, they say add salt to your water. We had a discussion about it. They say it helps break down this or that in the noodles. Well, you know me, I'm a stickler. This has a little salt in it, but more importantly, my noodles are gonna taste dynamite. That was a 12 pop into your noodle water. 1, 2, 12 pop noodle water, flavor rich. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pop. While your water's getting ready to boil, add your little oil into your pan. Get on a medium heat. We're gonna let this get a little warm. All right, guys, now we got our oil heated up in our pan. We're gonna dump in our veggies here. Gingerbread Jimmy's gonna head bang these out. Oh, sorry, buddy. Almost gave a black eye. Mix these around a little bit. Add your little garlic. I like to go garlic heavy. Why? Because I love garlic. Now, granted, we do have a lot of garlic in Danos, but we're keeping, what do they say? Keep the somethings away with garlic. I don't know. Nothing bad can ever happen when you're using Danos, so basically that's all I'm saying. Saute these up.
It's vampires.
Vampires. We're keeping the vampires away. We're also going to cook our meat in another skillet so that way we can strain the grease off of our beef. Then we'll mix it in with our peppers. Watch us. That meat deserves to be flavored too. We gave that beef an 8 pop. 8 pops of that real dang good flavor. In your boiling water, add your noodles. Hiya! Now it's boiling, it'll take it down real fast. Not a problem at all. Believe it or not, I have been in a kitchen before. Many don't know this, but I used to work in a couple of different kitchens. Mainly mine, but I have worked in a couple of restaurants. Not the best times of my life. Not the worst times of my life. But I'll tell you what, these times of my life, these are the most flavorful times of my life. People always say, Toothpick, what would you do without flavor? Well, truth is, nothing. I do nothing. I have a flavorless, bland life. My question to you guys, if you don't have flavor, how do you live without flavor? How does one simply live without flavor? I guess that's the real question. How does one simply live without flavor? Huh. Didn't think it's possible. Is it possible? Huh. Think about it. What would life be like without flavor? I mean, that's horrible. I would never wish that upon anybody. Gosh. DanoSeasoning.com. Get some flavor in your life. Gingerbread Jimmy's got his hand in some things over here. Hiya! 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 Gingerbread Jimmy said I can do whatever I want. It's my birthday. Gingerbread Jimmy ain't so good at tossing these things. That's why they call him Toothpick Jimmy, you know? Gotta flip them sometimes. Now that we've got our meat brown, make sure it's diced up real nice. Make sure it's chopped up real good. Now that these noodles are done, strain them out. They're gonna be baked, so they don't have to be all the way out dente. We want them very out dente. They don't have to be. These noodles are going in the oven. Yeah. Put them back into the pan. Grab a jar of pasta. Pour it in. Gotta find another utensil. Make sure you cover your noodles very well. Like I said, you want them very al dente because you're gonna be baking them as well. Set those aside. Now you got that ground beef here. We're gonna strain that as well. I think Gingerbread Jimmy shrunk from the heat. Maybe we shouldn't let him watch the Veggies that long. He looks a little. He might have just retired, guys. Take your strained meat, add it to your veggies. Okay guys, so after you've got your peppers sauteed with a little bit of oil, a little bit of garlic, we got the Danos on top of our meat, we cooked our meat. Now we're gonna dump this can of tomatoes on there. We're gonna let this sit off to the side while we go ahead and get our cheese blend ready to mix with the layer of the pasta bake. After you add your can of tomatoes to the sauteed onions and the cooked beef, you also wanna add this jar of sauce, and we're just gonna let that sit there while we build our cheese mix. Gonna get flavor rich all up in that skillet. I will advise, if you are making this recipe, use the biggest skillet you have, because as you can see here, there's a lot of flavor in this pan. One pan Dan would be very proud of me right now, because I fit all this flavor into one pan. You want to get softened cream cheese, cottage cheese. Look at that, whole fresh jar of it. Then you add just a little mozzarella. Best part of it all, Danos. That's a tin pop. You mix it up real good. Make sure that cream cheese gets all broken up in there. All that Danos gets in there. This is the most flavor-packed cheese I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen habanero cheese, cranberry cheese. I've seen cheese with nuts in it. I've seen smoked cheese, but I've never seen a flavor-packed Danos cheese. And you guys, you might be onto something here. I bet you this is the best Dan spaghetti bake anyone's ever had in their entire life. Made by Toothpick in Mama Pig's kitchen. On my birthday. Take your butter, get a couple slices of it, throw it in the bottom of your 13 by 9. First layer is gonna be some noodles. Do you have a noodle grabber, like a noodle?
Without a big fork.
Yeah, big fork's gonna have to work. Mama Pig's slacking on her utensils in the kitchen, so we're gonna have to go with a big fork. It'll still work. You wanna make a little base layer here with half your noodles. After you get your base layer, for what? No, I'm just gonna dump it on there afterwards. After you get your base layer, you wanna take your cheese mixture, you wanna lay it across. Oh, this looks so Italian, I'm telling you what. Cheesy, pleasy. Look at all that Danos in there. You can tell it's flavor rich. Get the rest of your pasta. You're gonna lay it across the dish, just like another layer of it. Make sure you get it all, because you know we put that Danos in there. We don't want to miss flavor. And the cool part is I did not break these noodles when I put them in the boiling water, so this will be actually a pasta that does thicken up, solidify, and you will have to cut it in pieces like lasagna, but not lasagna. Take your ground beef, sauteed peppers, your sauce and tomatoes, and cover the top. Oh, it's gonna come out, it's gonna overflow, and that's all right. Sometimes you get so much flavor, it is overwhelming. Take the rest of your mozzarella cheese, make sure it's nice and shakeable. You're gonna sprinkle it all the way across and give it a nice layer as well. We're gonna give it one more blessing, folks. Now you can choose how many pops you want to put on there, but I'm just giving it a little blessing. I kid you not, guys. I feel 50% more Italian in my DNA after making this. Let's throw it in the oven that we preheated earlier. We're gonna bake till a golden brown. We're gonna take our knife, cut it up, and get us a piece of this baked spaghetti. Let's do it. Take our pasta bake, set her on in. Like I said, bake till a golden brown. We're gonna come back and check it in 8 minutes just to make sure we don't overdo the damn thing. As you guys are aware, Gingerbread Jimmy went into cardiac arrest earlier, and well, he's kind of shrinking up on his little curl. We're gonna give him a little CPR. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Breathe. Breathe, buddy. Breathe, Jimmy. Breathe. We lost him. We lost him. Gingerbread Jimmy's gone. Flatline. Done. Look at the top of it. You can see that extra blessing it got. It just looks like a classic Italian meal that would come from any Italian. I mean, this could be a grandma's specialty somewhere. And this is very, very deliciously. I feel like a beautician of food because this is the whole kit and caboodle. I mean, look at this. You got your peppers, tomatoes, your onions, sauteed with that ground beef, the noodles, the cheese mix we made with that Danos in it came through with the damn flavor on it. I mean, you can't go wrong here, fellers. The cheese ain't even, so just focus on the seasoning. It's got that Danos in it, baby. Danos, the D-A-N-O-S. I don't know if you guys know the English, I know, but all I get out of this label right here is all natural herbs and spices, real flavor. Flavor the way it should be. This is the way seasoning should be made. If it don't say Dano's original on it, get rid of it. But I'm not getting rid of it. You see? I got it. No. Nobody gets rid of the Dano's. They gotta keep the flavor in the crib. All right, guys. The pasta's baked. I pulled it out, felt the world shake. Now let me rock my taste buds back to Flavorville. It was the most anticipated. Now it's plated. Let's try it out. Okay, guys, before I go tasting this, I want to point out something very important. Dano's being all natural and low sodium, you might have thought I used a lot. Keep turning off the dishwasher. The low sodium in Dano's gives us the opportunity that no other seasoning does. So yes, I did use it in the meat. I did use it in the noodles. I did bless it again. I did use it in the sauteed peppers. But, you know, sometimes somebody that you're feeding, when you got that much food, wants to kick it up a little notch, add a little spice to it, kind of like myself. So what I will do is I will grab that spicy Dano's. I will pop that top, and I will just add me a little Dano chop of that spicy on there. The best part is, all I just did was add more flavor. It will not be overwhelming. It will not be too salty because we are low sodium. All right, guys, let's mix that up. Get us a dang good bite here. As you can see, I've got the noodles, the cheese, the meat. Like I said, it's the whole kit and caboodle. Looks hot. Let's give it a try. I don't think that did good enough. Let me try it again. Hold on. Lip smacking, dantastic, cheesy, meaty. It is that Yum Yum Gets You Some. Like, subscribe, and follow. DanoSeasoning.com. #1.